What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another early morning in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And this morning in the BrewLab, as you can see from the insane amount of golden gems next to my face, I am coming at you from the Tarkir Dragonstorm early access streamer event. Thank you so much, as always, to Wizard of the Coast for inviting me. Hashtag sponsored account. It's just gets better and better every time. Very flawless in terms of communication, execution, the whole team. You're doing a fantastic job, and thank you once again for inviting me. So, now that that's out of the way, and without further ado, let's jump into the first of this morning's early access brews, simply called Izzet Kata. And I'm currently sitting on 5-0. I just beat CGB with this bad boy. Again, me just trying desperately to get like a aggro Izzet deck to function, and I think this one, finally, we're there. All I need is a sideboard here to really take this to the next level for best of 3, where then, we could put things like Spell Pierce in the sideboard, bring in some other types of card draw. I recently played a deck very much like this, where I was toying around with, do we play, what's his face? The problem here is also I don't have my full collection, so I always miss cards. The Kenra Spell Spear or not, I was toying around with the reprint of Balmor. I think we don't need any of that stuff when you consider the arrival of the brand new Cori-Steel Cutter, hence the name of the deck. Phenomenal freaking card, man. Wow. Just going through these cards, having spent a very kind of mild spoiler season, taking it all in, yes, but not really going too deeply into the implications. Now I'm looking through the set, and there's just some absurdly powerful cards. This one just seems like bananas. I can immediately think mono red, Boros, Izzet, Rakdos, any kind of aggro red deck. But you just got your new best friend. It's like a freaking creature machine. You don't have to run as many creatures as you would normally run in a deck like this. Usually we try to keep it at 16. Now we've got only 10 on paper, but when you consider the Storm Chaser's talent makes a token, and then every time you flurry, which is whenever you cast your second spell each turn, you get another little 1/1 with prowess. You get to attach the thing. Also, those turns later in the game when you're just trying to finish them off, and it's obviously much harder to find 2 spells with which to trigger the flurry, then it just becomes a very easy to equip 2 mana, make anything you have get haste and trample, which is obviously insane. So yeah, this is what's led me to this 5-0 more than anything. And the fact that we get to play a full playset of the breakout card from Etherdrift stock up in here is obviously phenomenal. Burst Lightning and Lightning Strike for our reach, and our token 2 of card that can remove Shield Red in the deck, satisfied by 2 copies of Broadside Barrage, as opposed to Witchstalker's Frenzy, just because I like the filtering effect, the ability to hit Planeswalkers that Witchstalkers doesn't have, and I'm happy to pay the additional price for that, even though we don't get the reduction, from attacking creatures like the Witchstalker's Frenzy. Sneaky one of Restless Spire, and other sneaky one of the Mistrise Village. It's going to be interesting to find where these fit in. This deck plays quite a few mountains. We not only have... I cut the Surveil lands. I was finding them being a problem. But, we've got 4 mountains. So there will be the odd time when this doesn't enter tapped. But the fact that then you can pay 1, tap it, and make the next spell you cast uncounterable, I thought might be pretty useful in a deck like this. But it's probably going to end up being more relevant in a control deck, of some kind going forward. I think once all is said and done, this is going to end up being the most broken of these new rare cards, new rare land cycle. time will tell. But that's it. That's the deck. Nothing else I need to add other than let's jump into some games. See how it holds up on this early access. We don't have rank this time, which is fine. It's not spreading the players over too many different queues, so we're having a little less of these long queue times or, you know, not finding anyone. I am in Indonesia, as you know. It's currently 10 a.m. Power Dragon. So it's probably something around like 9-10 p.m. in most of the places in the States. Okay, that looks like a pretty badass hand. We got the cutter. Power Dragon. If you don't know who Power Dragon is, go give him a follow. Love the guy. Has a very unique brand of brewing. He does very like user-friendly content. He does a great job of explaining deck techs and stuff, even for the more newer player. And it's just a genuinely nice human being. This is the new battlefield or something. Pretty cool. See what happens. Ooh, this one wriggles. They all wriggle. It's like pieces on a set board. Ooh. Second copy of Steel Cutter. Had to... Okay. Abzan time, huh? I mean, I'm going to get a 3-3 out of this, which is... I don't know if I really think that this is a good card, frankly. Thanks for the 3-3. Oh, it's a 2-2. I beg your pardon. I was thinking of the amount of damage that a lightning strike does. It's the mana value. Bronco. Alright, second freaking land is just amazing. Broken card. Broken card. Like, wowza. Okay, returning with mana value 3 or less. Assuming another Severance Priest. Starting to get one too many blockers, but our guys do have some trample. So, ETB, huh? Wish I had 2 counter spells, you know? Doesn't really matter which one I go for. I guess we just... Yeah? Because I have a feeling he's going to sack this anyway. So we won't lose our Swift Spear. Yeah. See, it's only if you cast it. So I think that was a mistake on his behalf. I'm not one to complain about that. I think we got him. Yeah. That ought to do the trick. Bye-bye. Mr. Power Dragon. Oh, just give me 1 second. All right. That's babysitter engaged. Fantastic. Now I am truly free to play as much as my heart desires. These videos, for those of you who are watching me for your first early access, they're going to be a bit shorter. So that way I can fit more BrewTechs. Usually I aim for around the 45 to 1 hour mark, depending on best of 1, best of 3. These early access videos, I'm here to like extract as much like early information about the future meta for you guys, and the best way to do that is to test many different cards and things. So they'll be a little shorter, probably around the 20-25 minute mark, and that's perfectly fine as well. You always have to remember to take a picture or, you know, a screenshot of the deck and actually export the list. Otherwise, once they cut us off from the event, I don't have access to all of the decks to you know, then make posts about with. A little longer than earlier today. Covert! Go blue! I promise you, if I can just beat Covert or blue with stinky little red creatures, I'll be so happy. I actually beat him a little earlier today with this exact same deck, so... Laggy? I know that Covert Blue sees a Monastery Swift Spear on turn 1 and just hates everything about it. Okay, he was playing this earlier as well. A little scary, I'm not gonna lie. He's not taking it. That's the second time he scooped like that, dude. Up the Beanstalk. You know what? This is what I think about Up the Beanstalk. Freaking no bans in standard. Come on, mate. If there was one card that really needed it, personally, I think it's Up the Beanstalk. More than Monstrous Rage or any of the other things people were talking about. Like, come on. Really? Disgusting card. Fortunately, it just feels too slow. So I'm just walking over everybody who's playing that thing. E-Philly. I mean, I doubt she knows of me, but another... person I often come across. Do we play the tap land first? I think so. And then we can go Swifty Boy, hold up Spears, Spell Pierce. A little laggy, but this is the first time we've drawn this thing, so I'm pretty keen to see if it ever at all even vaguely makes any sense. Yeah, the lady who's making my curtains is still not here. You'll see throughout these videos of early access, it'll get progressively darker. I'm gonna be recording most of today. So now it's morning. Alright. Up the Beanstalk would be great. I think we just have to kill this thing. And I think we can use our lower to the ground removal spell. In case we need the 3 toughness next turn. One of those must answer 2 drops, which is obviously like good, you know, for whoever's playing it. Because that's 1 for 1 in terms of card advantage. Would love. Another red source, please. Sure. One mana. Harmonize. I don't know about that card. Boop. Hallelujah. Gross. This might just be the turn when they like, you know, it looks like she's playing some sort of Gruul dragon ramp. So this is the turn you play some big old dragon, and then I just swing by it. Ah, not this one. That's the perfect dragon, actually. However, we just drew our perfect answer also. Keep the spell pierce. Really. This is a freaking nice card, I would say. Alright, is this gonna be enough? Yeah, it is. Whichever one he blocks, we just, or she blocks, beg your pardon. Beep beep. Bleep bloop. Alright guys, I think we've seen enough of this. I know how much my lovely viewers are into their statistics. So let me just get some of those up on the screen for y'all. Bam. Now that includes Ephili, Kovico Blue, a Favretto, and a Power Dragon. And then at some point last night, a Swayze and a K. So we're sitting on a lovely 8-0 record with latest take on Izzet aggro, featuring a full playset of the new Cori-Steel cutter. I, for one, am looking forward to see how this actually performs on the ladder. Jumping back in with some final thoughts. As I mentioned earlier, I don't know about this thing, hey? Honestly, let's see. It might just be a bit not the right deck for it, but I'll leave it in here as a bit of spice. But when it comes to best of 3, then we're talking. We start bringing in Enter the Enigma, card that I absolutely loved. You know, I did an Izzet deck just before the set released, and I had full playset of this in there. It was phenomenal. And then there's the Crash Through in red from Foundations. That's also like a 1-mana cantrip, trample everything, draw card. You know, make it into more of a spell slinger style. It's obviously great with Cori-Steel cutter. That might be like one of the downsides here, where I don't have enough new cards other than stock up. I've seen other versions of this deck have the Spell Pierce in the side and have also things like Opt perhaps in the main to just keep those new cards coming to more consistently trigger the Steel Cutter. But as you can see, even the way it's built right now, like it's just demolishing people. So would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, but that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be seeing you all in the next one with another fresh Tarkir Dragonstorm early access brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.